the proposition team, as a team leader, and these are my two team members. Okay, so I'm Dhanushka and this is Kavinga and this is Lahiru. So our topic is to talk about the Facebook is good or Facebook should not be banned. Facebook. Everywhere, every time we go, we need this word. Because that much, this word is so much important to us. This is an essential part of our life. And this has become one of the most integral part of our lives. Facebook is so much common and friendly to us at the present. We all, you, and we all are users, are the members of Facebook. Then I want to ask you a question. Then why the hell you are telling that you don't like Facebook? You tell that you say that Facebook is bad. You say that, why do you say that Facebook should be banned?
I'm still saying what I've done.
Yeah, he will give the answers later.
No, let him speak. He can, the way he asking it like a question, he can speak. Right.
So the question arises. If there's a question, because you as the opposition should give me the answers. I'm waiting. So, and you know, Facebook is whether Facebook is good or bad, it depends on not on the entire Facebook. It is an application actually, because it doesn't have to do with it is not the guilty actually, because we are the users, we are the guilty. Okay, if we use the Facebook in a good way, in a good manner, the purposes will be good. So if we use Facebook in a bad manner, the results will be bad. So that's up to us. We can't say that Facebook is bad. We just can't say that Facebook is bad because we are responsible for our work. For our results, we are responsible. And also, which are like this. And then we said that in England, you know, the Harvard University, they had a survey, which was, they conducted a survey, and they found out that they included 100 users in Facebook, and 73 of them have good results, good influences, whereas only 23 of them have bad influences. So that makes the point. That solves the point. That means that Facebook is better. That your opinion is so wrong. So that makes the point. And also, it says like, and you say like Facebook should be banned. Facebook is not good. Do we have any alternatives other than banning Facebook or saying Facebook is bad? Because we can't. We are all the users. Why are we using Facebook while we are saying it is bad? It's no use, because we know the benefits of that. We clearly know the benefits of that. So why are the reasons why you are taking like this is bad, we should always have to ban Facebook? So basically, what are the alternatives we are left? And I'm going to talk about that one also. Before that, I'm going to talk about the advantages which we can get by using Facebook. We can make friends. We can make friends, and we can renew our friendship, and we can be friends with the foreign people, foreign friends, and we can make foreign friends, and we can chat with them for free, entire free. It's a cost-effective way. So what happens is there won't be any cost to communicate with them. The message will be totally free, only the megabyte free cost. So what happens is it's some sort of a cost-effective way, as I said to you before, or other than, you know, if we want to text them. It will cost about a certain amount. So basically, this is a cost-effective way. And also we can have some, you know, entertainment from there. You know, we can play games. We can download some applications, and we can have some, you know, funny applications are there. So we can spend our leisure time in there. I'm not saying that it wastes time, because my partner will say why it doesn't waste the time. So basically, and then why Facebook needs to implement rules and regulations? And because Facebook is some sort of a good thing. Because instead of banning this thing, why Facebook, the company can't implement new rules and regulations instead of banning Facebook and saying this is bad, this is bad. because we have to restrict them. There's a particular alternative left for that. First, we can do like this. First of all, we have to select the FB, the Facebook company in wherever, United States, or I don't know where it is. But the thing is, they have to be aware. They have to recognize which countries we have Facebook users. Okay. Then they have to inform the government that these I want Facebook. I want the okay. Then they have to ask from the government that whether can you give me some information about them? Can you give me information about them? Then what happens is the users who use Facebook, if the FB says that instead of using your email address, you can use your identity number for that. For the password, you can take anything you want, any password you want, and if you use the identity number, it's a unique one. Okay, if you use the password, it's also a unique one. So it creates the age limitations. Before, after the order, people they can use on Facebook, because underageism is some sort of a problem for Facebook, because many things happen because the underage people are in Facebook, because they don't know what are the repercussions of Facebook. So what happens is they don't know what will happen if they use Facebook, what are the bad effects of this. So it's a great alternative that we can use instead of banning Facebook and saying Facebook entirely bad. So I think that's a good solution. We can use the identity card number instead of the email address, and then we can log into that.
Finish your speech.
Okay. So basically what I'm trying to say is these are the advantages. I think if there's an advantage, I think not at all. So my point is so clear that Facebook should not be banned, and Facebook is good for all of us. Thank you very much.
First of all, as the perspective of the business side, I would like to come to the topic without wasting time. So, Facebook is social network. I would like to introduce this what is the Facebook is. Facebook is a social network which was created by Harvard student Mark Zuckerberg. So, Facebook is addictive. Why I call it is addictive? Just think about, I'll give you one example. Just think about a student. He had been created a Facebook account when he was scrolling. So, just think, when he was created, he just uploaded some photos and status and something like that. So, when he was going out, a few hours ago, his mindset always saying how many likes I got for these photos, how many likes I got for these status, something like that. So his mindset always log into this and see what happened with India. So he's logging. So check out the notification, check out a lot of new messages in India. So likewise. So that's we can call this addictive. So Facebook is like a drug which could be more than addicting to the students. So if a student why is the student wasting his valuable time in Facebook? Why is that? So he just look at a lot of photos and he just lot of status and notification. He wants to check out that why he was wasting that time. And another problem is he have to pay much money to internet connection. So another problem is there are a lot of Facebook IDs and fake profiles in there. So just think about this. You have a best friend and you just created a fake profile and who loves you. So like this other, okay, as example. So he just chat with you all the time, and so he was cheating you, but you just you can't figure out who he's really person there. So likewise, a lot of people are put in trouble because of the fake profiles. So we can't recognize as a real person among them. So I just have to there are a lot of useless people in the world making fake accounts, put others in trouble, cheat, and by cheating, hacking. This is what I got.
Good evening, everybody. Facebook. Facebook is one of famous social networks nowadays. Facebook Facebook users young people as well as elder ones. So this topic is very important to talk about. Some people say Facebook destroys people's life, but I disagree with that because when you feel stress and things like that, when you're facing exams and all, you can have a go on Facebook and chat with some friends, upload some photos and chill out with girls like that. As Dhanushka said, Facebook is just an application. It can do anything. It depends on the person who uses that. As I know, people are using Facebook accounts. If you're saying that Facebook is not good for people, why are using them? Spending time on Facebook and can help people relax, slow down their heart rate and decrease stress level. According to researchers from MSc Institute of Technology and the University of Milan, they have considered three students and they have found when they on Facebook, relax heart rate, lower level of stress and tension. So what do you say about this? Well, my next point is spending time on social networking again also makes people feel good about themselves. According to researchers at Cornell University first to show psychological benefit is using Facebook is that. So that's it.
Right. Okay, as the second member of the opposite side, I come to the Dhanushka's stage. He started with that he said that the Facebook is good for the people, and he said we don't know why we are using Facebook, why we opposite side using Facebook. Now, how would you say like that? Because is that mean we don't want to use it? As you said, then we can use a topic called don't kill house. Then we can, people can get rid of from the killing house. So why are you saying that? And the next thing you tell making friend is good because of the Facebook. Yeah, I glad because it's right. Yeah, it's right. But you are talking about only the first day and only for the second day. I am talking about the third day onwards. What's happening because of the making friends, right? Every day you are making friends, and now you are proud to say that you have a lot of friends over there, and you very proud to say it. But third day onwards, you are getting addicted to it unconsciously, because now you are going to the Facebook, and because you have friends, now you have people to chat. And then, for example, your old friend you found from Facebook, and you got the internet every day for Facebook every day to chat with him. And now, take example girl, you always now seeing that girl every day evening came to the Facebook, coming to the Facebook. Now you are always trying to go to the evening, and you are always trying to chat with him. I just got the for example, not the real. So you talk about the entertainment. There are a lot of games out there, and you are saying like that. So yeah, also there are a lot of games. We can train, we can spend there to have some fun. But the thing is, it's also getting addicted. But not the first day. It's day by day. It's getting worse. For example, there are a lot of I think barn bunny or that farm bill or something that those are having harvest things, and day by day you are going to those games, and you are addicting like because you have to go every day, because that you have to harvest the plants every day, so you have to go every day, every time that where that when that plants get harvest. So then I come to my points. I like to say about scams, because you guys know what is the viruses are, and about the spams. Scam is a form of intrusion. There are a lot of users receive messages from unknown users, and the unknown users message some links and some other links, and they say go to this link and like this and stay with those links, those pages. So if a person go to this link, he believes he's staying the normal Facebook website, but the reality is not. When the person access to that link, that scammers can access to that person's account, and he can do whatever he want to do. So next thing is, this is very risk for the professional workers, for the businessmen who sharing the information through the Facebook. So another thing is, there are a lot of advertisements through the Facebook, and how could we say those advertisements are very clean? Those advertisements doesn't have any viruses. So how could we use this Facebook freely? The next thing is about the blackmail. There are a lot of Facebook is getting worse this modern society. There are a lot of evidence out there, and some people asking for money, and they are talking to the people, and they are asking for the money. Otherwise, that people don't want to give the money. They are saying, I have some secret photos, videos I will post at our account. So for example, there was a girl, and she just want to get rid of his boyfriend, because that she realized his boyfriend doing some bad behavior. So but the boyfriend don't let that girl get rid of from the boy. So that boy always trying to say, if you are get rid of from me, I will post all the videos, I will post all photos to on their Facebook account, or post on your friend's account, friends walls. So the next thing is about the Sri Lankan one, Dhanushka Imandi Bandar. The thing is, she was a 15 years old girl. She died because of this published on the Maubima newspaper, and she died because of the mental worry. The school principal scolded her with bad words, and I have what she write before dying, what she write to his father, what she write to his father, what that principal told to the girl, and the principal scolded her with bad words, and because she tried to she added photo to the Facebook. So before dying, as I show you, she write a letter. She has wrote a letter to his father, what that principal said to the that child. So unfortunately, the world misses innocent girl because of this Facebook. Because so Facebook should responsible for this little girl's life. They don't want to end their life. They just wanted to end their pain. So since 2004, 166 people have been killed and died because of the Facebook. Now I'm going to talk about the that groups and pages. There are a lot of groups and pages, and I'm going to talk about that. There are the pages. Those are humiliating religions and political using Facebook. So this can be deface human mind by changing their thinking. How? If a person see those humiliating thing, photo or something, he might thought like, oh, this religion is a bad thing. He is doing like this, and this one is not good. So I should go for the another. I should change the religion. So likewise, Facebook is not good for the adults and not good for the children. That's what I want to say. So then I'm getting silent by getting the next chance with my brother Kavinga. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. And as our captains say, and as our fellow brothers say, that I don't want to explain those things again, because that these two have already explained what they have to say. So I would like to go straight into my topic. And I would like to just make this topic so practical to your life, so it's really going to be easier for you to understand what I'm going to tell and what our team is going to explain. One man go to a Benz car and one man go to a Maruti car. And you know, these two goods are called cars. As we hear that, there is a huge difference, and there is a huge fat line between Benz car and the Maruti car. Because why? That Benz car is so expensive, and the Maruti car is not much expensive. And the one who using the Benz car can have many reasons behind that he has brought that Benz car. That he's really wealthy, and he really like to show off others that he has money, and that he wants to show that he's really rich. So there can be many reasons. And speaking of the one who got the Maruti car, there can be many reasons as well. That he might be not wealthy, he might doesn't want to show off others that they have money or something, or that maybe he just only wants to survive in this society. The only purpose is to travel by a vehicle. So that's what that person got, only just a little vehicle. All right. But as we hear that, the main purpose of these two goods are traveling. But the attitude made the difference. Why? That the other wants to show off, because other is wealthy, that he can buy another thing, he can buy an expensive one, and because of that other one, who doesn't like to show off or who doesn't have much money, buy just a cheap one. Same thing, but different results. It's really simple as that. Facebook. Why are we using Facebook? Just maybe communicating, or maybe entertaining, or maybe chill out. There can be many reasons. It depends on the person. And you know that it's really simple as that. If you do have imagination, you can apply that my example to this Facebook, to this Facebook example. It's like this. You know, we recently created a page named Effortless English Car. Is this, and what he did, if you know what he did marketing. He wanted to be famous as an English tutor, and he did that. Why? He has been successful now. That he has already got 5 or 6 students, and his ultimate target is 10, and he has been succeed all the way. He has been succeed half a way. So he has only gone a few way. All right. Now because of that Facebook, using that Facebook, he did marketing. He did marketing. He was famous as an English tutor, and he other way around. The blind side you don't see is that he's going to contribute somebody is going to contribute a student to speak in English. All right, that is a very huge contribution, right? So, and speaking of, now you guys say that Facebook is not good. Well, all right, that's your opinion. I'm not going to criticize that. Well, then you. I recently saw that you have put a photo with a girl, so that's really good. That's really nice. So I think that there can be, you put that photo with that girl. You want to show others that you have a girl, and you want to get the attention from the people, and you want to get the likes, and you want to get the comments. So that's what. So what? Other way around, what you did is you are just finding the happiness for yourself, right? You really like to get the attention from the people. So you do that by Facebook. So it's really good. It's really good. That's what. So if it is not good, you never put that photo with a girl in Facebook. Because of that good, you put that. So as a team member in your team, that he has done a good thing in Facebook. All right. So. And me, I'm going to Facebook and I'm putting many photos and I'm using my talent to edit photos, to take photos, and I upload them in Facebook, and I really show my talent to the world. So they really appreciate me. They really put likes there. I really need the feedbacks of others, so I get the feedbacks, and because of the feedbacks, and if I have mistakes that I don't see, and I recorrect them, and I'm getting improvement, and day by day. So it's really good because of that. Facebook, I'm getting improved. So I'm really glad to say that. So that's about my story. And when it comes to your team, what you say, and Shakuna saying very beautiful points that you really made, and he said that when somebody created a profile and when somebody posted something that his mind says like that, go Facebook, go search what are the likes, who are the friends that has requested, and who are the friends that you have messaged. All right, that you, as you say, yeah, I really accept that. I really accept that. It really makes you do that. So, is it the guilt that Facebook is the guilty that that Facebook makes you come there? The Facebook makes you go there? No. Is it? No. That's your attitude. Your attitude. If you know the meaning of social network. Social network is to show others or to communicate with others. So social network is there for that reason. So we cannot change change the purpose of we cannot change the definition of the social network. Instead of that, you say that social networks are bad, but we are good because of we are going there because of we really like to see. We go there. Not the Facebook makes us go, but our attitude, but our passion, but our, the like, the passion to get the attention from somebody makes us go there. Not the Facebook, but your attitude. So another thing is that he said that he also said friend profiles. I know that it is they have right anyone. Have right to create Facebook profile in Facebook. I will accept that. So it is alright that our first member has already implemented many solutions to avoid that as well. We can make that the username as the ID. So using that ID, the one who don't have a ID, the one who don't have an ID cannot go Facebook. So it really solves the problem that he said that some little girl in Sri Lanka that he has been scolded by a principal, and he's really little. That she's not mature enough to bear that pain. Maybe that there's pain when somebody scores, right? That she's not mature enough to bear that pain. So why the parents let her to go there? Social network is there because there are many people who use that to get good benefits. All right. So the social network must be there, but the attitude makes a difference. That's what I say. That type of little people mustn't go there. Mustn't go there if that little ones really allowed to go there, they cannot go because they are already banned. 1 minute. 1 minute. Go. 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah. They are already banned. Why? That they don't have ID. So that problem also stopped. So and that I would like to show you a picture, and it really makes you anything. That Haritha saying that unknown messages or many girls things that makes us go there. Then I'm talking. I'm straight away going to this unknown messages. All right. I'm showing you a picture. This picture here you can see a smile, and here and when I do this you can see a sad face, and here it is your choice. All right. It is your choice. So it's like that. It doesn't matter what I see, what I show you, or what somebody says. It's your choice. Your choice makes you do anything. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. As the captain of the opposition team and the last member of the opposition team, I would like to awake my voice to this debate. Okay. First of all, I'm going to talk about the health issues which was affected to the human beings from using Facebook. Okay. If you say take eye problems, so if a student or if a guy who was really addicted to Facebook and who's really using Facebook as his job or something like that, if he uses that in many hours, so he will get many eye issues. So if you use a student or children, in the future it will affect him if he puts sunglasses, so he cannot access to the army, and it will affect him in a lot for his job. So he cannot see anything without the glasses, so he cannot play or do anything much easily. So another thing, backbone bends. So it's like backbone problem. So if you are using Facebook, you are so much attention to that. So you have to use like this. So if you use in the correct way, so it will help you much. So okay. So another thing. So in Sri Lanka, we don't have much properties to use Facebook correctly. So our people is using Facebook in a wrong way. So like backbone bends and eye problems. So they do not have the precautions. They don't know how to use this correctly. So if you guys inform this, so it will be much easier for those guys. So okay. And a father in a research, a father said to the reporter, like, when my son using the Facebook, he doesn't like disturbing while he was playing the games. So it's like this. It's simply like this. So it really confused the dad, and it really affects to the students like this. He do not like to get rid from that because he is so much addicted to that when he was looking in the Facebook. So like us, really similar to us. So Facebook makes unhappy and sad because it really develops the stress, and it's not really helps in a good way. Most of the ways it really makes people unhappy and sad. And the second one, I'd like to take Roshana as example. So it's like that. So if he has 500 likes today, he wanted to have another 500 likes tomorrow, within a week, within a month. So it's simply like this. He is so much addicting to that, and he wants more. He wants more and more from that Facebook. So it's like this. If you want more and more, if you're a go-getter for that thing, if you are an addicting person to that thing, if you are addiction to the that Facebook thing, it's no use for you, because it's not more use for your future. Because if you put that precious time to your studies as a student, if you put those time to your studies, you can make your future better. The third speaker talk about the positive attitude. You can use Facebook as an attitude. So if you guys know that, everybody you guys know, especially if you guys wanted to upload more and more pictures to Facebook. So what that means? So you want to hang around in society, you want to show the society what you guys are. So it's not like that. So if you guys can implement, if you can use that time to your studies to make your future better, if you do not waste that without bullshitting, showing your colors to the other things, so it might might make an impression in other person's mind that you are an egoed person or something like that. So it's like this. So simply like this, you are a quiet person. You do not need to have a Facebook account. So you can call with him, chat him. So like in text messages. So you don't need to put messages or pictures or videos in the Facebook to do like that. So it's simple like that. So today Sri Lanka has criticized by the other European people. So you guys as Sri Lankans, we all know that Facebook is the better main point for that. So if there is so much freedom for the native guys to put the pictures they have. So because Sri Lanka is not arresting them, so Sri Lanka is have the authority, but they cannot. They are afraid of the European countries. You know the power of the European countries, so it's not capable. Because recently Indian guy was released because he took some photos, and if he posted them on Facebook, so it's really harmful for our country, because Facebook is a thing which used by so billions of millions and billions of people in the world. So it's like that. So it really affects the regions. So to separate to destroy the unity between the regions inside this country. And the fourth one, the first speaker talked about the games. So if a child play a game, if a young boy play a game in Facebook called Crime City, and Pool. So he wanted to experience in the real world. So he cut the classes and he went to that club or something like that. So he wanted to experience it by himself. So in Sri Lanka, we guys know that we don't have that much property with ourselves to do like that. It's they try to test them because not most of our people are not rich in the middle class, so it's not capable. As Haritha mentioned, a girl died because of the Facebook. Because if there was if their Facebook did not exist, he do not put that boyfriend or the friend will not put the photo. So this death will not be happen. So 150 deaths were happened because of Facebook, since Facebook was found, and 156 county lives, 156. So this is a huge thing to think in the future. So more killings, more things will be happen because of this useless Facebook. So I would like to end my speech, and I would like to tell the proposition that opposition has the great advantage of this debate.